There's the smell of smoke.
'Twas the way you left the fire when you went out.
Not turf smoke, old woman. Tobacco smoke.
Tobacco smoke, how are you?
In the name of all that's dead and gone, wouldn't you take out your old pipe and smoke it? Not be humping yourself there like an old cat stealing milk. Wouldn't you get over your talking? Take out your old pipe, not be hiding it when we come in and out of the kitchen.
Am I to be scolded night and day in my own house? 'Twas a sorry day my son took you for his wife. What a happy home we had before you came into it. 'Twould be fitter for you be having 3 or 4 children put from you this hour of your life.
I had my fortune. 'Twasn't for the want of a roof over my head I came here. I could have done better if I bided my time.
We all know what you could have done, and where you came from, and the cabin you came out of, where you used to drink the tea out of the jam pots for the want of cups. You needn't tell me about yourself. A nice bargain you were.
You have nothing else to do but talk. Saying your prayers you should be at this hour of your days, instead of cackling with your bad tongue. Where was your poor Amadan of a son before I came here? Pulling Bogdan out of the ground with a gin it. Going around like a half-fool with his head hanging by him. Ah, you give me the puke with your grandeur. Take out your dirty doodine of a pipe and close your gob on it, woman. I have something else to be doing besides arguing with you.
I was held up after leaving the village. The front wheel of the bicycle went flat on me, and to crown my misfortune, didn't I get a slow motion in that other wheel? Just them tyres that were worn. I was lucky to meet the master on the road. He gave me a lift as far as the end of the Bow Green.
Schoolmasters and motor cars. And I suppose you expect me to have a hot dinner ready for you any minute of the day you decide to come home.
Oh no, we had a cookery class at the convent today. All the girls got dinner there. We had fricassee with d'artois for dessert. It was lovely.
Saints preserve us. Out working with a farmer you should be, me girl, instead of getting your head filled with high notions. You'll come to no good either, like the one that went before you.
What did she mean, Gwen, the one that went before? Who was she referring to?
And there's no meaning to that woman's bladder. Quenched bed, skewed to her gone out.
She meant my mother, didn't she, Gwen?
Sure, your mother.
Well, Gwen, 'twas my mother. What did she mean?
Your mother, God rest her, was my daughter. But she wouldn't dare draw down her name. 'Tis only wind and steam, poison prattle, the disease in her system, even she always at it. And if she didn't let it out her mouth, she'd break out in biles and sores all over. And you're worse if you get any nurse of her.
Gwen, all I know about my mother is that she died when I was a baby. Any time I've asked questions, you've all put me off and told me you didn't know or that you'd forgotten. And my father, you say he was drowned. No more. What I'd like to know is, what sort of a man was he? Was he funny? Was he handsome? Or why wasn't he there by my mother's side when I was born? Or what sort of a man was he that left her to suffer alone?
He was in England. He couldn't be here till he was over there, could he? He died a few days after you were born. Coal mining he was, when the waters rushed in and drowned him. He over in England.
What was I like when I was born? Would I be like my father now, or like my mother?
Questions, questions, nothing but questions. I remember well the night you were born. You were a fine common lump of a baby. And the doctor came from the village in his motor car. I could see the 2 balls of fire coming up the boarding. The old people swore it was the devil, but it was only the 2 lights of the car shining.
Tell me more about my mother, Gran. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Ah, she was pretty. She was handsome, God rest her.
Go on, Gran, tell me more. You must have so many stories from when she was younger.
Sure, what more is there to tell?
'Tis a wonder you took your backside from the table where people do be eating. Is that what you're learning at the convent? Your uncle and I work out up to the marrow of the bones to give you a schooling. And the minute I turn my back, you're there co-heckling with that old hag in the corner. One of these days, that old pipe will go on fire where you have it hidden. And you'll go up in a big black ball of smoke and ashes.
And if I do, 'tis my prayers that the wind will blow your direction and take you with me. You're burning well, 'cause you're as dry as the hob of hell inside of you. Every woman has the child in the parish has a child, and nothing to show by you.
Hold your tongue, old woman. How dare you cast your curses inside in my house? 'Tisn't my fault I have no children. Enough that had children in that day. I have every right to this house. I pay dear for my share.
I was here before you.
Ah, but you won't be here after me. Take your books and get to your room. Is it for ornament your people is keeping you? I'm sure the nuns would like to hear your conduct. What nonsense have you been putting into the girl's head? She'll be as cracked as the Crowe if she listens to you. Wasting her time when she should be doing her studies. When I was her age in my father's house, I worked from dawn till dark to put aside my fortune.
And you should have stayed in your father's house. Your father, a half-hungry, starved bucket of a beggar, with Spanish bloods floating through his veins, like a litter of hungry greyhounds.
Be careful, old woman, with your free tongue. 'Twill wither up inside your head. You mind your corner of the house, and I mind mine. You have great gumption for a woman with nothing.
And them cats falling for their milk.
Hey. Come in, Litchell.
Are you alone, Benny? Or is there someone with you?
I'm as much alone as I'll ever be. Come in, look. Don't look like a scarecrow down in the doorway.
God help us, Emmet, like a scarecrow always. Matchmaking and making love between people I spend my time and nothing to show for it. There's a frightful sting in the air this evening. That's a sign of rain to the west, God between us and all harm. Is the man of the house about?
He's gone to the village with a rail of bonnets.
Ah, great money in bonnets these days. They'll save the country yet, I may tell you. There's more money out of 2 bonnets than out of making a match between 2 people. God help us.
Well, if you think I can spend the evening listening to Balanche Scare, you can go to the road for yourself. What is it that brought you? Out with it.
There's no one with an ear cocked.
The old woman and the girl up below in the room. You could shout to the high heavens for all the attention they pay to you. If 'tis for matchmaking you came me by, you put pains on your feet for nothing.
Hamisheen Sean Ruan never blisters his feet without good cause. There's someone who have a great wish for the young lady. This one they call Sive. 'Tis how he have seen her bicycling to the convent in the village. He's greatly taken by her. He do have the mouth half open when he do be talking about her. 'Tis the sign of love, woman.
I don't by any chance take a levy your senses. What is she but a schoolgirl? And illegitimate to Crowe at all. She has no knowledge of her father. And the mother is dead with shame out her for the most of 20 years.
Illegitimate. There's a fierce bond to the word and great link to it. Whatever she is, she has the makings of a woman.
Wrongish, you have great talk.
But she has one thing, God help us, that you or I'll never see any more of. She has the youth, and the face, and the figure to stand over it. 'Tis the youth that the old men do be after. 'Tis the hate before dick that plays on them.
Old me. What are you saying about old me?
Hush, woman, you'll tell the parish. What matter if the girl be what she is? If she had the black face and the hooves of a pony, the man I mention is taken with her. He'll buy, sell, and lose all to have her. He have a wish for the girl.
Who has a wish for the girl?
No quibble between the pair of us, Mina. Sean daughter.
Sean daughter.
How's your house, woman? Take heed of what I say. He have the grass of 20 cows. He have fat cattle besides. And he have the howling of money.
But he's as old as he is.
But he's a hardy thief with a mad mind for women, breaking out through him like a tether, with no cure for it. What matter if he's as grey as a goat? There's many a young man, after 1 year of marriage, losing his heart for love-making. This man have a temper. He'd swim the Shannon for a young wife. He'd spoil her, I tell you. There's good reward for all concerned. Don't be hasty now to be sorry later.
You're like all the matchmakers. You'd make a rose out of a nickel to make a bargain.
He have the house to be himself. Nothing to be done by her, only walk in and take charge. That's a servant boy, servant girl, spring water at the back door, and a pony and trap for going to the village.
Sean's daughter. But the girl hadn't a brown penny to her name.
No fortune is wanted. 'Tis how he'll give money.
He'll give money. Well, the devlin's your master for the red lies. That's the first I ever heard of a farmer giving money instead of looking for it.
That is the aging blood in the teeth. 'Tis the old story. The old man and the young lady. When they get to stroke like this, there's no holding them back. There's this longing you have been storing up all these years.
And you say he'll give money.
That my right hand may fall off if he don't. 200 sovereigns for you, if the girl will consent.
And you? What's for you? Turned out the goodness of your heart, you're playing your hand.
There's £100 in it for me.
£200? She'll scorn him. She has high notions.
High notions or no high notions, you're the one that can do it. Isn't she a boy child? Tell her you'll bell rag her around the village if she goes against you. Tell her you'll hunt that woman into the county home. Think of the 200 sovereigns dancing in the heel of your fist. Think of the thick bundle of notes in the shelter of your bosom. Send every day 200 sovereigns will come your way.
The girl is splurgy like a fool. Threats might only make her worse.
Be silky then. Be canny. Take her gentle. You could draw down the man's name by way of, never mind, you know, you could mention the fine place he has. And he'll be for the grave within a year or two, and she can pick and choose from all the books in the parish when he's dead and gone.
She'll cock her nose at him. 'Tis all love and romance these days, with nothing about comfort and security. 20 cows and money to burn. She'll do no better than that for all her airs and graces. Look at the match I made. 4 cows on the side of a mountain, and a few acres of bog.
Remember, there's 200 sovereigns staring you in the face if you'll be doing your duty by Sean daughter.
I'd consider. The old woman would be against it. She has the charm and the girl in her hands. They're as thick as thieves, the pair of them.
Can't you show her the chances she'll have? A fine place, fine clothes, the envy of all the neighbours. The house is like a bishop's palace, paper on every wall, and a pot by all accounts under every bed. She'll have the life of a queen.
and I'd be rid of her, and 200 pounds into the bargain, I would.
And you'd be rid of the old woman too.
By what way?
Should we make it part of the bargain that he go with Sive?
I'd be clear and clean of the pair of them.
'Tis a chance that will not pass this way again.
Would he take the old woman?
Do you know the man you have? How many years has Sean Daughter in the world? How many years have he spent searching for a young wife?
Will he take the old woman or won't he?
He'll have anything, I tell you, if he gets Sive.
It would be a great day to this house. Years I have suffered with the two of them, and they're full of hate for me. I'd give my right hand to have that old head out of me way.
You have no life, God help us, with the worry of him.
Why should that young grip be going to the convent every day? Instead of being out here, there was a farmer. Good money gone in her. And all because her fool of a mother begged on her deathbed to educate her.
'Tis a mortal sin.
'Tis worse. 'Tis against nature. She'll have her eyes opened yet.
'Tis a wonder you could put up with it at all.
I won't suffer long more.
I knew my woman from the start. You must go to the core of the apple to come by the seed.
Himself. What did he say?
Haven't she in the one bed sleeping? You weren't born a fool, Bina. I know what it's like in the long hours of the night, when the only sound you'll hear is the sound of the fire dying in the heart, with no human words to warn you. I'm a single man. I know what a man have to do who have no woman to lie with him. You have to drink harder, you have to walk under a black sky, when every eye is closed in sleep. Now with you there is a difference. You have the husband, you have the companion in the flesh and bone, and there's one bond between you. You will come round to him, Maisie. Be said by me, Elenneth. Take the rough with the smooth, but have your own way, and keep the picture of 200 sovereigns in your mind.
As he said.
There's the money to think of. There's no sign of the railway car. Listen, I called tonight with my men, just as we were passing by way of chance. Pretty nothing.
That's all the goose for. He said how the hinges of the door are worn, and must you make noise everywhere you go with the bitterness that's in you. The top of the tank for her ladyship.
Would you see a girl hungry? I know you, Thomasine Sean Ruan. 'Tis no good bringing you here this day of the week, and the main schnack that's in you, and all that went before you. You'd sell your soul to the devil for a drink of buttermilk.
Hey! Consumptive old hag! Seed and breed of consumptive old hags. Man and young one to be rid of that old devil.
I hear the exit of a car on the road. She seems they've come from the village. Clear away with you. Tonight, mind, I'll come round to himself in my own tongue. He has a great love for the pound.
I thought tonight with my man. I'd have him here by nightfall, but he nothing.
How much money did you make? How much?
£16, 10 shillings. I gave £1 for luck.
And how much for the single banner?
Just to get them I sold them.
A great day's hire. Will it last?
Twin lashed. It makes a great change from begging and pinching. Without crowds after only half in. You should have seen the shopkeepers in the village today, like singing words that are calling out our names as we pass by with our Lord. I find the day not so long past when they'd have it by the throat. They wouldn't give the half sack of flour without the money down. But see that? They're boarding the other foot now with turf the way it is, and pigs and cows fetching a high price. Oh, do that great to see the shopkeeper scraping and bowing. Money is the best friend a man ever had.
And we'll mind every penny we make.
You may say, well, we'll mind it. How do you do it, woman?
This bud's a bite. I'll put on a piece of onion dip. Sit down at Hammond, there's something I have to say to you.
Yes, what?
Sit there. It's about Sive.
Sive? What is it about Sive?
How will I start to tell you? There's an account of a match for Sive.
For Sive? A match? Are you that simple, woman? There's no sense in marrying to you. She's only a child. Still going to school.
She's old enough. The grass of 20 cows. A farm for your debt. Money rotten in there.
She had no fortune. What farmer of that size would take her without money?
He'll be glad to have her, money or no. Think of 20 milch cows and security for the rest of her days.
She's different. She your book learning. She'll turn me deaf ear to matchmaking. I'm her uncle. When my sister died, I gave my word that I'd stand by her. The girl is too young. She had no father. I have responsibility.
Was it your fault, I ask you, that your sister died? Was it your fault that she gave back to the girl, or was too free with me?
There. She was young in the ways of the world. She paid dearly for her folly, God help us. She dressed a tawny bed for herself. Will you look at how old the world is, and how the youth will be so foolish in it?
Now listen to me. The child was born in want of wedlock. That which is known from one end of the parish to the other. What lies before her when she can put no name on her father? What better can she do when the chance of comfort is calling to her?
I don't know, woman.
Will you take stock of yourself, then? There's a fine farm waiting her, with servants to tend her, so that her hands will be soft and clean, while the women of the parish will be up to their eyes in cow dung and puddle. What better can she do? Who will take her with the slur and doubt hanging over her?
I am the clue. I don't know, woman. I don't know what's best.
You know as well as I do. What I say is best for the girl.
Maybe so. But who is the man that would take her without money? And he having that fine band of cows? Well,
Sean daughter from the foot of the hill.
Sean daughter?
A fine respectable man, which I could be put away by him. And it would make the village your own mother as well. Side the table for fortune. Wouldn't it be wonderful?
Well, if the sun, moon and stars lay down out of heaven and stick the ground underneath my feet, never, 'twill never come to pass while I have the pulse of life in me. What the devil is that in you, woman, that you should think of such a thing? Even when I was a boy, Sean's daughter was a man. To the grave he should be thinking of. That young girl would look a second time at him, a warden, exhausted like a lord of a man.
You're hasty to condemn. Why don't sit down and hear me out? We could have this house here to ourselves. Don't woman God is wed.
Never. If the Son of God walked the roads of the devil again, she will not knock at the door of his house.
Will you sit down, man? You take that. Sit down.
Sit, is it? to give ear to the gracious Nelsons within the four walls of the earth. You can't be in your right mind.
There is the gift of £200 for us, if there is a marriage. Think of the start it would give us. How many times would you bend your back to make it? Long enough we were scraping. You said it yourself. Consider it, will you? 'Tis what we always wanted. Sive will be well off, and we'll be rid of your mother and her taunting.
No, a million thousand times no. It would sleep with me for the rest of me days. To be like tossing the white flower onto the carnarvon. Oh, don't agree with the grain in me bones at all. Will you think of a woman? Will you think of what it is? Sive, and that old cops of a man, Sean, daughter.
Will you sit down? Will you sit down and be said by me?
I will not sit. I ain't going out.
You're gone out. Well, if you're gone out, I'm gone out with you.
Let there be a finished our talk, girl. I have a wish to go by myself. Let me be.
Go away. Go away with you. Go away, man of straw.
I ain't no man of straw. Will you not let me be with myself?
Saw some commotion. First I saw Thomasine and Sean Ruan, the matchmaker, sneaking away over the mountain from this house. Then I saw Mike running out of here as if the devil were after him. And after that, I saw Mina running after Mike, calling his name. What's going on at all? I've all gone mad.
Be careful and don't be caught here. Mike Levin has no liking for you or any of yours, Liam.
Sure, I wouldn't have called on you, sure there's nobody here but yourself and Sive. I was up the road making a door for Seamus Donovan. Where is she?
Where's who?
Come on, you old schemer, you know what I mean.
Sive, Liam Scoob is here.
Liam, what brought you?
I was passing by, just going to road and business.
You'll be caught, Liam. Where's Mia and my Uncle Mike? He'll have a fit.
Be careful, Litchie, and don't be caught here together, or there'll be trouble in this house tonight.
We'll be able to steal out tonight.
If I can, but if I don't come at the time, don't wait.
I'll wait till the crack of dawn.
Oh, be careful, Liam. Uncle Mike hates you.
What harm if he does? He may as well hate me as hate anybody.
I wonder what Mina and Uncle Mike are doing down the bog.
Who knows? I saw Thomasine and Sean Ruan, the matchmaker, leaving this house a while back.
Thomasine, Sean Ruan. What did that devil want?
Oh, nothing good I warrant. Imagine making a marriage between two people who never saw each other before.
It's horrible.
They say it's necessary in country places.
It's horrible, Liam. Would you marry someone you never saw before?
Sive, I would marry nobody but you. I love you, Sive. How would I marry anybody but you?
You better go, Liam. If we're found together.
I'll wait tonight until you come.
Look, if I don't come at the time, don't wait. It's cold and lonely waiting in the dark.
It's cold and lonely at home too.
Look, Liam, if I don't come tonight, I'll meet you on the road from school tomorrow.
Try to come if you can.
I'll try.
What's this? What's this? nobody pass me door in?
He was passing by.
He was passing by. He was like a rat when he saw the leash. He was stealing and snaking when we were outside.
He wasn't stealing and he wasn't sneaking.
Go to your room, go on.
There's no blame to Sive.
I know you're breach goob, but you are. And I know what you're looking for.
Well, there's no need to sound so dirty about it.
I know what you're after, Scoob.
I make no denial about it. I'm after Sive.
I know well what you're after.
But you know one thing and I know another. I say I'm after Sive and nothing more than that. I love her.
Love her. Like your snake of a cousin loved her mother, my yeah, and fooled her likewise. Like your snake of a cousin that tricked her mother into the promise of marriage and left her a child with no name.
I know who Sive's father is, and it's no fault of mine.
It's the fault of your cousin. You're the one breed.
You know as well as I do that he would have married her. You know he went across England to make a home for her, but he was drowned. And he never knew she was with a child before he left.
You bring your tail well, don't you? Quick words and book reading. Like I belong to you, like your bloody cousin.
He died, didn't he? What more do you want?
I want for you to leave here and keep away from Sive. I want for you never to set eyes on her again. You will pay as dear as your cousin paid, maybe.
You will not command the lives and the happiness of two people who love each other.
I will not command that cheek of you. Get out of here, you upstart. Go on.
We shall see.
Go. You Tataria, go on. Go on. Mina.
Into the boreen. Someone is coming the road. Who's out?
Come in from Roa. Come off from the bottom of the hill. Doing a bit of rambling we are.
Come in, Lecho.
God save all of you. Come away in, Sean. There's a cow out there that can feel the skin off your back. There's a black wind coming over the mountain with fangs in it like the tooth of a boar. Come on away in, Sean Cree.
Well, you're welcome here, Sean, don't you? Will you sit up here to the fire and let the hay draw the cold out of your bones?
You don't know what, thank you, Mrs. Kevin. Should I sit here by the chair? I don't like to be in the way of anyone.
He's sooner a quiet corner out of the way. You have a very easy going man of that man half. You have the health of a spring salmon. You wouldn't like to meet him, he's so nice. Big God, but you're a deft hand with a needle, my boy. There was a drop of the cobbler's blood lost in your veins.
They might have mind for a moment here.
The kitchen is very near the boy.
You should know, thank you, Mrs. Kevin. We're only after raising from the table to be not for waste. But sure, thank you all the same.
Well, 'tis there now, plenty. Never mind for it.
Too good you are, woman, to put yourself out for us. Too good you are. The book learning is a wonderful thing. Many's the time I have regrets for the idleness of my youth. What an 8 curate I'd have made. Or a cannon in time, maybe, with the shoes shining by me day and night. 'Tis a wise man puts himself out for the book learning. And what's in that book you have there before you?
Poetry and verses.
Oh, God help us. His far from the poetry book I was read. Although, there's a verse out of the tail end of a poem. Now, I have the tinker woman reciting it back for years. And the way it goes, the ripest apple is soonish rotten. The hottest love is soonish cold. And the young man's vows, they're soon forgotten. Go away, young men, do not make so bold.
And you liking for the versifying, Sean?
You're a devil a bit, Mike. But I do like the poets, mind you. But they have the old bad mind, and they have the old devilment, and they're full of roguery. You're the right scoundrels altogether.
Have a wear a plug for us, Sean. You must have great verses by you. And men with your gentlemanly nature.
He's as deep as a well woman, as wise as a book, as sharp as a scythe. There's no telling what verses he have.
Give us a run at one. I'll bet 'tis the best that was ever heard.
Sure, I will so, sure. I have a little piece all right that I got from my grandfather. I do it for the little Gerry. It's a lovely little piece. Let me see now. Shawnee Easter died down. Stole a pretty from his mum. He got caught and he got home. And he was buried in the dung. And when the dung was piking out, he was hopping like a trout. And when the dung was piking in, he was hopping like a hen.
Well, isn't he the devil's own?
You have the humour all over him.
To lively fate.
Sive, child. There's a small journey for you. There's a favour. Didn't the lads of the raincoat with the weight of the turf? Would you by any chance go down to the foot of the Boreen, Seamus Donald's cottage? Tell him we want the loan of a rail for the morning. He's working in the quarry himself, so he'll have no need for it. Tell him we'll be calling the Dawn. I'll go. Well, she's a gift for obliging.
Well,
she turned in her heel for whatever she's at to be of help.
Well, isn't it a strange thing now that I'll be going home by the shortcut across the mountain? 'Twas only to keep me company on the road that Sean Daughter came this far with me. 'Twould be nice for the young girl to have his company on the road, and sure 'twould be company for him too. A young hat is a great companion on the road.
There's no need for Mr. Dota to come with me. I know the road well enough from walking it every day.
Sure, who'd know it better than you, Crater? But think of the dark girl, and the poker, and the mad red eyes of him like coals of fire lighting in his head. There's no telling what you'd meet on the black road. There's a mad moon in the sky tonight, with the stars out of their mind, roaring and screeching at one another.
Sure, I'll be as far as Seamus Donald's with you. Nobody will cross your path with Sean Daughter by your side.
I'm not afraid of the dark or the puka.
So why would you be with the tiny little white feet, you?
Come on, we'd best be going. You know, I had the notion of buying a motoring car. Very saving on the feet, they say. And sure they tell me that all the women do be driving them nowadays as well. Good night all now, and God bless. Good night. Going.
The seed is sown, the flower will blossom.
The old woman must know. The girl will know in good time. No need to tell her. It will come over her like a summer tide.
He can't folly with you. If there was else between them in the years, to be a great day's work. She'll never take with that lad. It's too much to ask of her.
Are you forgetting the money? There must be a stock bone somewhere in your head, Nan. And are you forgetting this evening and Liam's school?
I know. Money is great temptation, but there's wrong in it from head to heel. Sive is young, with a brain by her. She'll be dreaming of love with a young man. See the way the young girls do be.
Will you listen to him? Love. In the name of God, what do the likes of us know about love? Did you ever hear the word love on his lips? You did not, girl. Did he ever give you a little rub behind the ear? And run his fingers through your hair? And tell you he'll swim the Shannon for you? Do he sing love songs to you? In the far out part of the night, when you'd be alone? Nah, He'd rather stick his snout in a plate of mate and cabbage, or rub the back of a fattening pig, than to whisper a bit of fondness to you. So he'd run to you when you come in from the bog, and put his arms around you, and give you a big smahanak of a kiss, and tell you that the day was the length of a million years while he was separated from you. Could you honestly say that he ever brought you a token of a brooch? Or the latest little bit of finery? More likely a couple of peanuts worth of musty old sweets, if the drink made him foolish of a fair day. And to hear you talking about love. To the woman you think you were stoned out of your mind if you put your arm around her on the public road.
You're no one to talk.
I make no boast either. What I say is, what business have the likes of us with love? We've had enough to find a bit to eat. When I was a young man, 20 years ago, my father got questioned. He put a finish to my bit of love.
You had love.
I had a wish for a young girl from the other side of the mountain. What was the good when I had no place to take her? It was a frightful carom of us in my father's house, with nothing but a scot of spuds on the floor to fill us. I had 2 pigs fattening. My father was a nomadon of a stump of a fool, who took his life by his own hand. He hung himself from a tree near the house. I'd swear he'd never have done it, but he knew that my 2 pigs would pay for his wake and funeral. 'Twas the menace in his heart, for he knew I had my heart set on marriage.
That's a lonesome story you have for us.
Not so lonesome now. There's a widow woman having a nice place at the other side of the mountain. £100 would see me nicely settled with her.
Will you give for the rope behind here? You give her brooches and clothes. I'd like to see it fit.
Give over. There's this young scope who have a wish for the girl. There's this young scope who have a wish for the girl. He'd have fine words for her, with his collar and tie, and his bald bastard with hair on. I have seen him after his day's work, looking like a play actor.
There's no fear of him.
You'll have him coming into the house proposing next. He was in this house this evening.
Well, you'll miss nothing.
You'll have him coming in proposing next. And it might interest you to know that she has been seen at least once, and maybe more than once, ducking out to meet Sive after you've gone to bed.
Then, this is more serious than I thought, and we'll have to stop. I don't want to go on the same road as her mother.
Then down woman must know, and never told us, which means she's on their side, and is probably even encouraging Sive in this. There's only one easy way to put a stop to that sort of thing, and that's to move Sive into the west room, where I can keep an eye on her myself, and her only means of coming and going will be through our bedroom.
That alone won't be enough. School can still meet her, and she coming and going to school. She must finish with the schooling straight away. You can tell her you aren't able to look after all the work by yourself, but you need her here to help you, or else I can tell you...
There's no fear of him, I tell you.
You're right, there's no fear of him. You have a hard job with poor Sive.
Will you listen to him, knaff shalding again? He's never happy unless he's grumbling he is. Wouldn't you have the good word for once in your life? What are we trying to do? Only make an honest shilling? And robbing the dead out of their graves, we are. 'Twould be a black day for us if we robbed a poor widow woman, or stole the poor box from the chapel. What are we trying to do? Only bring 2 people together in wedlock.
But when will he give the money?
Sean Dott's only half a fool, not a full one. When the knot is tied, and not before. I have the night spent come running and North Shawland with you. The cocks will be crowing by the time I'm home. A warning. Watch that old one up there. She have the makings of trouble.
Good night.
Good night, God.
You.
Tea scarce enough for this hour of the night without wasting it. I was early start in the morning and a hell day before me. Oh, gee. I think I'll go to bed.
Well, no, not wait for Sive.
Oh, I can help. I have no heart to more looking on the face.
I think I could sleep myself.
You think me mother mind for the mug of tea?
That's not fair of her. Hadn't she her own pipe?
How are you?
Till this hour of the night.
Down the Boreen at Seamus Donald's. Further down of a rear for Uncle Mike. That old man, Sean Daughter. Oh!
Sean Daughter.
Sean Daughter. He was on the road down with me. We passed by the comer near Donald's. He made a drive at me. He nearly tore the coat off me. I ran into Donald's kitchen, but he made no attempt to follow. And the way he laughs, like an old sick thing. What is the meaning of it all?
Tis the nature of the man-child, no more. You'll find being like that, and being old doesn't change them. It's nothing.
You frightened the life out of me. I never expected it. Do you know, Gran, I think it's some sort of plan by them all. It is so hard to believe.
Well, it have the appearance of a plan, dear. Do you know, I think there's queer goings on between Mina and Thomasine Sean Ruan.
Are you going to be there for the night, gossiping? A nice thing for the nuns to learn about. Get away to bed with this, waste an idea. Go on, clear away all that, clear away. Is the pass ready? Is the hearing gone by you on top of everything else? Or is it how you're trying to rise the temper in me?
It is easy enough to do that. That pot is as hot as ever 'twill be.
And why wouldn't you say so? Sitting there in the way of everyone.
Make your bread, woman. It's hard enough to have to eat it without having to watch you making it as well. It's hard enough for a lonely old woman without a child to rock in the cradle.
Ah, the back of me hen to you, an old head. There's no good in you. Alluding and criticising always. Children bring nothing but misfortune. Didn't you see your own? The good end they came to. They're gone, you, condemning me for my lack of a child. Keep an eye to the bread. I'm going out to throw supper here to the cows.
Are you sure it's out to the cows you're gone? They didn't out making more mischief you're gone?
What's behind that?
Well enough you know what's behind that.
Come out with what you have to say. And don't be going around in circles like a salmon in a pool.
Fine words.
Is it how you're twisted inside you that you must have the double man the whole time?
I'll have what words I like. God gave me my tongue, not you.
Not when your man and me will have strange meanings. What's behind your words?
That the hat may wither up in your breast. You know what's behind my words. What's the secrecy between you and Thomasine Sean Ruan? What's that old man Sean daughter doing coming here day in, day out? Will you have the gall to answer me?
And what is it to do with you?
'Tis my granddaughter that's at concern.
Your granddaughter. And do you know, old woman, who her father is? Maybe you will tell. Thanking me from her hat she should be. The fine match I'm making for her. Putting myself out to place her in a gentleman's house.
Suiting yourself like you always did.
Go to hell. Come in, get you.
Was there no door in the last house you were in?
The deaf ear is only cure for your equals. You'll have company shortly, I'm thinking.
Who's on the road?
Father and son, but brothers likewise, since the two of them are sons of the devil.
Who's that?
Two tinkermen, Pat's Bachach and his son, Castellan. Two robbers that have no liking for me or any of mine.
Decent people with no home of their own.
You know you're wrong, but I know them as robbers.
I would be proud to own them. They're visiting here for many a year.
Yeah, with the hands out and the mouths open by them. Nothing more and nothing less than beggars.
Travelling people, decent people, they're above the class beggar.
Oh, my cousin, you're the man, you was always in the van, with a decent word for old man and your spoon. The white stuff be at your wake, baker's bread and corny cake, and plenty on your table, plate and spoon.
'Tis not here, so you're going to kill you. You have the appearance of a small one, a young one. We'll be praying for you no prayers whenever we get the notion to kneel. And God bless you, Benanty, with your fine appearance and your name for generosity.
You're as well off, pets, without a paw the devil born in your pan.
What is it you want?
No more than a don of sugar and a dusty in a tea. We've the caravan beyond in the steamroll road. Liam Scoob, a decent man, give us a side of loaf. And we've all one of quarterments. If there's the giving of the tea and the sugar, sure, we'll thank the hand that gives it. If there's not, maybe there's the giving of a silver piece. Is there anything from Thomasine Sean over the mountain? Making it plenty he is.
Where would the likes of me come by silver money? There's half the country looking for men to work in bobs. I should have went big, but there's work before and after him.
There's no looking refusing a man of the road.
Captain Lyon, your best, your mighty best.
May the snail devour his corpse and the rain do harm worse. May the devil sweep that hairy crater soon. He's as greedy as the sow, as the crow behind the plough. That black man from the mountain Shawnee Road.
I give you grain and tea and sugar in respect to your city.
You'll give nothing. Is it how you think the tea and sugar are made by wishing?
That's right. Give nothing. The smacked men of the roads going around criticising decent people. Tea and sugar, how are you? The cheek of the two biggest robbers walking the roads of the island. Will you look at the appearance of them? A short leg and a half a fool. Two with one word, going around frightening half the country with their old songs. What about your old smelly caravan and not be disgusting respectable people?
Captain Lyon, your best, your almighty best.
On the road from Merryfield, sure I met a man with mail. Come here, said he, and pass your idle time. On me he made quite bold, saying the young will wed the old, and the old won't have the money for the child.
You brought your story well. Come out with what you have to say, and don't be hiding behind the words of a half-fool.
Just the talk of the country that Sean down to the farmers to marry a young girl out of this house. If the tales are true, her name is Sive. The people are saying that it's a strange match that a young girl who's at the start of her days should be marrying an old man who's at the end of his. They say he's struggling to keep the spark of life inside him. They say she's the flower of the parish.
How dare you cast your aspersions under this roof?
But it's only what the people are saying. They say he's the man that brought it about, and that he'll score well out of it. It's only what the people are saying. It's a common word everywhere our fate takes us.
And what is it to them? How do you weather the way we conduct ourselves? Is it the first time a young girl married an older man, is it? She's matching well for herself.
There's no one saying otherwise.
The devil's work, that's what it is.
We'll come calling the night of the wedding.
And he nothing here for you.
Sure, we'll come all the same, welcome or not.
There's always welcome here for Pat's Bucker.
'Tis the changing of the times.
Twould be a good change in the times when the likes of ye do a day's work. Into jail you should be put. A brace of dirty beggars.
I'm listening to you, Thomasine Sean Ruan, and I'm watching you, and I'm telling you what you are. You're the blather of a pig, the snout of a sow, you're the lavens of a hound and the sting of a wasp. You'll die your own. Captain Lyon, your best, your mighty best.
May the snails devour his corpse and the rain do harm worse. May the devil sweep that hairy crater soon. He's as greedy as the sow, as the crow behind the plough. That black man from the mountain Shawnee Road.
Who's been broadcasting my private affairs around the country? You're a lone woman, with your husband feeding worms in his trench. You have terrible gumption with no one to back you.
Go on, you old rich. Thanks to the men. Where's your stiffness gone to now?
With the county home staring you in the face.
Dependent upon people who work and scrape to make ends meet.
Go on, let you. You will say nothing now. Face the end of your days, old woman. Go on, what have you to say for yourselves now?
He had little to say a while back to Pergy when the composing was going on. I'll tell my son the way you're at me.
Little your son cares about you. Long ago you should have been put in your place. Small thanks you show for the freedom you have here. Would it ever enter your head that there's many an old woman of your age walking the road without a roof above or a bed beneath her?
Sure, the county home is filled to the jaws with the likes of her. You would see them, and they're sticking their head out the window, watching the visitors coming and going, hoping that someone had come to take them away out of it. 'Tis the sport of cock to see the way that you'll be haggling and scraping over a couple of old pieties and a fat full of mate. Ah, but the hardest thing of all, God help us, is the way they'll stop the old women a smoking. There was an old woman from the other side of the mountain, what used to have a liking for her pipe of tobacco. She went stone out of her mind after 3 days. She could be heard roaring in the other world. They had a piece of sacking tied across her mouth to try and keep her quiet out of it. 'Twas no good but as a little. She started scratching and scraping at herself till the flesh hung out of her in yubbles, and the blood used to be coursing down out of her in streams. Oh, she was a terrible sight the night she died. They buried her in the middle of the night, without a Christian of her own people to say a few words of her. Ah, some people don't know when they're well off.
She'll change.
She have the appearance of one that won't.
She'll change. She's enough of a burden without becoming a curse altogether.
Walking the roads she should be with the rest of her equals.
Will she walk the road? Far from it. Where's the independent woman we had in her now? Go on, you've a mind for it. Go on, put your bag on your back and go begging from door to door. Will she go, do you think? Will she? No, not go. What a fool she'd be to leave this fine warm fire with a pipe close by and a grand table with a 3 meals every day.
There's a hatchery of sin in this house.
No more your sharp answers, you old wretch. You sit there, day in, day out, taking all you can get without a word of thanks. You'll have a puss in you, like the child in the cot, feeding yourself up with the fruits of our labours, as if you were born for it, like the queen of the land.
Like the child in the cradle.
Is it my fault your son is a tired gum of a man?
A clucking hen won't hatch.
I'll strike you! I'll take the head from your
Look what you're after doing. Look what you're after doing. You have her upset. She'll answer for your evil soul.
She'll burn! She'll burn before she gets over now.
Don't be goading her. Don't be goading her.
I'll say it again. There's a hatchery of sin in this house.
Never be for now. Never be. There's a play to all things. You see the old cock salmon that will be hiding in the deep hole in the river? They'll be making plans for his capture. They'll be making use of nets, pelting stones at him, trying to poison him, trying to fish him out of it. They might as well be idle. His age that'll do the trick. Age is the bio. Age is the bio that'll take no nonsense. You have a grip like a double knot. The old woman is tiring.
When will he give the money?
On the morning of the wedding, on the word of the man. Is there any word of the girl?
She'll do what is to be done. Am I to be telling you forever?
But have she said the words out of her mouth?
Ah, what's the need for that?
Well, it's a grand thing to hear the good word all the same, but still, I can tell you, I won't rest Daisy till we have the halter on her.
Well, you can rest your mind. She'll marry Sean's daughter, and that'll be the end of it.
Well, I hope she. Tis good to hear the good word all the same, but.
Shh! Listen, Sive is coming now. When she comes in, just pass her the time of day. No more. Then go about your business and leave the rest in my hands. 'Tis work for a woman now.
You'll put the best things before her.
Gather yourself now and be ready to go. Don't worry about the old lady. She'll dance to my tune easy.
Is the school in over with you for today?
The tubes of the bicycle got punctured again. I had to walk from beyond the cross.
I better be going. We'll let the summer now down on the door before we know it.
Goodbye to you, Tomashin.
I'll be seeing you again before we put shoulder, please God.
We'll be here.
Goodbye now.
Good luck.
Shoes, the bicycle are full of holes.
Well, something like to be done about that for sure. I tell himself to be on the lookout for a new pair of shoes in the village. Well, I was about for the tea for you while you're waiting for the dinner. There's a nice bit of sweet cake I had put away. You must be tired after your long day.
No, don't bother with the tea. I'll wait until the dinner.
You'll have a cup of Mickey, so. It must be a nasty to get away from the nuns and the books. Sure, any of the girls of the parish would be delighted if they had the chance that's before them. But don't think about it now. Think of the handling of thousands, and the fine clothes, and the perfume. Think of the hundreds of pounds of creamy checks coming in the door to you, and the 7 boys and the 7 girls falling on you for fear of a duck to your hand.
You don't know. You.
Well, now sit down now and rest yourself. You could have your grandmother with you. Think of the joy to give the poor, dear woman to have the run of such a fine house, and to see you settle there. 'Tis a fine thing for you, girl. And sure, what matter if he's a few years older than you? Won't we all be old in a short handful of years? I'd give my right hand to be in your shoes.
Please, you don't know what you're saying. How can you ask me such a thing?
Now, tomorrow I sent himself into the convent to tell the Reverend he wasn't even begun anymore. What would a grown-up girl like you be doing in the middle of children?
I could never live with that old man. Fancy the thought of waking in the light of day and looking at him with the small head of him. I could not even think of it.
Nonsense, child. That's nothing. Have sense for yourself. I know what you're going into. Do you think I wouldn't gainsay him if it wasn't the best thing for you? Now, sit down there and drink up your milk like a good girl. Will you picture yourself going out to the chapel every Sunday in your fine motor car to heading there, and you give an odd look out the window at the poor old chicks and their downy blue clothes, and their dirty old shawls, and their faces yellow with the dirt of them. Well, you thank God that you won't be for the rest of your days working for the bare biting sun like the women of these parts.
Imagine what the girls at school would say. Imagine going to a dance with him or going up to chapel with him.
All I know is that you'll be independent. You'll never have an enemy when you have the name of money.
I don't know what to think or what to say. I don't want to give offense, but I'll never marry such a man. I'll not marry at all.
You'll change. You'll change when you think to yourself of the misery you're living. When you think of the way you were born.
Surely you don't remember when I was born. Nobody ever told me about my mother or my father or what sort of people they were.
I'll tell the tale. Himself would never bring himself to say it. You'd think 'twas some sort of blemish that should be hidden. And sure, what was it? Only the work of nature. Your mother, God grant her a bed in heaven, was a nice liar. Your father took himself quickly away from these parts. If he's alive, he never made himself known. There was no blame to your mother, God help her. Your grandmother, for all your talking and whispering behind me back, was never the one to come out with the truth.
But my father, wasn't he drowned in England?
Your father was never a father. He straightened his sails and disappeared like the mist of a May morning. There's no wonder your poor mother died with the shame of it. No blame, no blame to what is murdered.
I thought you said you'd tell me about my father.
I'm telling you, your father was nothing. He was no father. He had no name. You have no name. You'll have no name till you take a husband. Do you see the hungry greyhound or the mongrel dog? 'Tis the same way with a man. 'Tis no more than the hunger. 'Tis time you were told me, Gerry. You're a boy child. A common boy child. A bastard! You sleep with the old woman no longer. There'll be no more school for you. School is for schoolmasters and children. Every woman will come to the age when she'll have a mind for a room of her own. I mind when I was a child. When I was a woman, there were 4 sisters of us in the one room. There was no corner of a bed we could call our own. We used to sit into the night, talking and thieving and wondering where the next halfpenny would come from. And thinking, would it ever come to our turn to meet a boy that we might go with and be talking with and maybe make a husband out of? We would kill. We would beg, borrow or steal to leave the misery of our own house behind us. To make a home with a man, any man that could show us 4 walls for his time in this world. Take no note of the man who has nothing to show for himself. Who'll be full of ramesh and blather. Who'd put wings on old cows for you, but has no place to make a marriage bed for you. Take heed of the man with a piece of property. He'll stand over his promise. He'll keep the good word to you, because he has the keeping of words. Now, go to your room and be sure to think of what I said. Come in. You have the devil's own gall coming here. Lucky for you, Mike is away.
I don't keep a hat full of bonnets for you or for Mike either. I come here to see Sive.
What do you want Sive for?
I want to talk with her.
Well, you put a journey on yourself for nothing. Sive isn't here.
And how is it that Mike is up against the wall of the house?
Are you telling me she's here? Are you making a liar out of me in my own house?
I didn't call you a liar. I only thought that you might be making a mistake.
Same thing, isn't it? Didn't I say she wasn't here?
There's no harm if I wait for her, so I won't be in the way.
You have no business here. If Mike finds you here, there'll be war. You're not wanted in this house. Get away on your road and don't be vexing me.
I've no wish to make in, and it'll be all you, Mina. I come here to see Sive, and I'll wait for her.
Will you have your own way in all things, will you? Will you be coming into people's houses making trouble? Get away out of here and get the tongues to you.
I love her.
You love. You do. You love. You're outrageous. Look what's before you. Look at him. And don't blame me, because he wouldn't go for me.
I see him. I've no wish to make an enemy of you, my clever, to you or to your wife.
What do you want, Scoob?
I want to see Sive.
Sive, Faith, of all ones. What do you want to see her for, Scoob?
I want to talk with her.
No, you'll have no talk with her.
Only for a moment.
She's in my care. You'll have to talk with me.
I know you won't hate me, but I hear Sive is to be married.
Who taught you that?
The 2 tinkers, Cartelon and Passbacher. They were singing a song. It was easy to read the news.
Now, for sure you're a fool when you pay attention to the grunts and the pigs.
They make sense in their own way.
It's nonsense.
If it's nonsense, so tell me how is it Thomasine Ruan, the matchmaker, is coming here every day now, and often twice in the day.
He has his own business with me. They don't like a magistrate with your foxy digs at us.
All right, so what's the reason for another thing?
What other things?
Sean Daughter, the farmer, he's coming here every day now too.
Is he now? And tell me, Scoop, what do you make of it, lad?
I have heard him talking to himself on the road.
Talking to himself.
I have heard him.
And what does he be saying?
But things about Sive and how he's going to warm her before she's much older. Other things too, most not fit to mention again.
So, what if he does? What's it to you?
I know he will marry Sive.
You're going to tell us some things with every word.
Sure isn't that what I told him?
I know. It's hard to believe it could be true.
There's no truth to talk to, man.
But for God's sake, will the two of you ever stop treating me like a child? The whole parish knows what's going on. It's a talk at every crossroads that there's a match to be made between Sive and Sean Donagh. In the village, the pubs are full with the mockery of it.
I've come to the last side of the Jewish school. Get out of this house before I take a weapon in my hands. You better be going, and I'll take the whip, you know?
And I, the tongues, I put streaks on you worse than a rattlestick.
In the honour of God, I beseech you to forget about violence. I tell you, I want no trouble. Are you forgetting him who died on Calvary? Are you forgetting the crucified Son of God? Are you forgetting the sorrow and the terrible sadness of his bloody face as he looks at you now? Step back and watch yourselves as you draw the hard, crooked thorns deep into his helpless body.
Enough. School, go.
Wasn't it one of your three that blackened her mother's name, wasn't it? Ah, the cheeky, you little upstacked out of the gutter.
Nothing in heaven or hell could move you to see wrong.
Get away out of that! Get away!
I'm going, but you live to remember this night.
I don't know. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Well, what are you studying yourself? Haven't you a priest to see?
I
thought I heard the voice at English school.
You thought right. He was here.
And what was he looking for?
He's the strange one. He came wishing you joy. You would never think he would. He wished you joy and plenty on your wedding.
Did he say any more?
Well, he wished you joy and plenty, and he'll pray for your happiness. And he's gone away altogether to foreign places. That's the last we'll see of him, God help us. That the blessing of God may go with him.
He's gone for good. To think that he's gone for good.
Gone he is.
Oh, Liam could never do such a thing.
There 'tis now, all settled and no more to it.
She has no heart for us.
She'll have heart in time. Sure, 'twill be nothing at all till she gets settled in for herself. What way was I when I came to this house? No one to say a good word for me. And I coming into my own now, in spite of all.
Well, that was different. You were wanting to get married. Sive has no wish for it at all.
Are you at it again, Knarf Sharlin? 'Twas different in no way. How was it different? With an old devil in the corner, screeching at me the length of the day, and a dirty brat of an Affman, bawling in the corner.
Sive is young.
And wasn't I young?
I know, but sure.
I know. But this, but that. I'm going to the wet for a bucket of water.
I'll shave and see the creation.
There's water in the kettle for you.
Making 80 feet from them, John.
What are you shaving for this day of the week? Is it Sunday or Monday we have?
Anything to shave? Must I answer for everything?
Oh, you'll answer for enough in your own time.
And what is this of a sudden?
Oh, there's a curse of evil in this house. Your dead sister, my dead daughter, she'll curse it from her grave.
But you'll never stop with pestering me.
Didn't announce a look in this house since that greasy bitch dapped in the door of it.
You mean who?
I mean that hungry sow that sleeps with you. That pauperized wretch you call a wife.
She's my wife. She'll always be that. A man's wife will always be his wife. It don't both be what they will.
Far be it from me to spoil your home or put ye fighting. But surely you must listen to your own mother that looked after you when you were a tiny boy, that kept the wind and the rain away from you, that watched over you like ha-ha. Surely you must listen to your own mother, as no one ever will.
What ails your mother? What ails my mother?
Sive, poor Sive, what are you doing to her? Is there no heart in ye at all?
'Tis for the best, I tell you, 'tis for the best.
'Tis for the best that you marry an old fool of a man. Will you look at me in the face and tell me 'tis for the best? Will you look at me in the face, Mike?
Are you trying to drive nails into me? What am I to do? Do you want to have Sheila like her poor mother? Don't you know a Scoob is an eye for her?
Liam Scoob is a good boy. He'll make a good husband.
Did his cousin make a good husband for Sive's mother? Will you ever conceive it again under sin? Will you have another school to do bad work?
That's the wrong thing to say, Leonard. Oh, that's the wrong thing to say. Sive and Liam Scoop's love will not wear under temptation. There's a sweet thing in their love. Shame on you, wife.
Will you forget so quick? Quick was Liam Scoop's cousin when he remarried your daughter. Quick was he after his long days and nights of pleasure. Quick was my sister's death, brother. Quick is death. Quick is everything. Quick is marriage and quick is youth and quick is love. Quick is sight womanhood before we know it. We can't ask all things nice, mother. The nice the things happen quick. Likewise the worst. Quick are the thoughts and things of a man and gone before he knows it. Sive is lucky. She marries young with nothing to bear. She's only a girl and lucky. Not a woman who'd have been thinking of me.
How is it men will always find words to say of themselves, and women must pay for their happiness? That's the sorry state we're in. God help us.
Will you go easy, mother?
How can I go easy when my own grandchild is for sale like an animal?
I might have no rest from you at all. I'd be pricking and plotting always. I'd shave in the shave and there'd be no nagging there.
hashed out at the far side of the house, watching and waiting to see if you were alone. Was there someone here with you?
I'm alone now, but I won't be for long. Mike is at the bog. He should be here shortly, whatever's keeping him.
Well, 'tis as well you're alone anyway, and there's no one to hear or see.
There's a great air of trickery about you.
I saw the young girl Sive and the other one on the road to town earlier in the day.
And to buy the wedding clothes, £50 Sean daughter gave him to buy the clothes and the drink for the wedding.
Well, 'tis about the wedding I came. Last night we made a plan at the caravan.
Sure, what good is the plan now in the wedding tomorrow morning? That poor girl's nearly out of her mind the last few weeks.
Well, last night at the caravan we were bailing here, the two of us. When who should arrive but Liam Scoob, there has a notion of Sive. Ah, fine grabber boy he is. He's half broke for the love of the girl. Haven't laid eyes on her this long time.
Oh, should they keep her in the house all the time? There's always someone to watch for fear she'd go out.
Anyway, we thought we'd plan the three of us. And the plan is for the girl to stay out of the house tonight. He'll be waiting for her at his own place.
Should I watch her every minute?
And after she go to bed, who'll watch her?
'Tis true. And there's a window in that room.
She'll go on whatever clothes she'll be wearing. Quish. Did you hear the sound of a step?
No, 'twas nothing. What else did she do?
She'll go to the young man's house, and they'll be married in the morning.
Oh, 'twould be a great sucking tomorrow.
That daughter of the farmer, he have no business with a young girl. If he have a mind for women, let him lay down with his own equals. He have no love for the girl. 'Tis the flesh of her he'll be doting over. The young man know that. He have a true heart for her, and she have a true heart for him. Sure, what more?
God spare you to the roads you travel pets for last night's work.
'Twas done well, and God the Master makes his own reward.
And they'll marry for sure in the morning.
They will marry for sure. When Sive comes from town, give her this. There's writing inside. 'Twill tell her all. Let no one see you, or they'll rise to the scent.
Oh, no one will see it, Pets. I promise. May God reward you.
'Tis a small thing to do for my sins, and they've given plenty.
It's best if you go away now.
There's more to go yet. When the women come from town, I come again. Captain on my son, he'll come too. We'll sing a song, my yard, and give our blessing to the wedding. They'll think all is well if we pretend to expect the marriage to daughter and the girl.
Go now, Pet, and God speed you.
I saw you coming, Pet Buckle, and I was watching you. Like a spy, you were peeping and ducking like a spy.
I've never been to many a place in my travels, which is the first time I was called a spy.
And what were you doing then around the house? Looking here and looking there and walking on your toes.
Well, thinking to steal a few eggs I was, but I changed my mind and I said to myself, I'd ask before I've been stealing.
No, I'm gonna refuse you for an egg in this house.
Sure, I know that well. But there's no fun in eating eggs unless they're stolen.
You're making up and thinking, I don't know what thing brought you, but I'd say it was nothing good.
But no, I've done you no harm. But if I'm not wanted, I go.
And I've done you no harm. You're always welcome here, and you always will. But come straight to the road from the house, and there'll be a warmer welcome for you. No man likes to have his house watched.
No, God forbid, I should make a watch on any man or his house. Any man that is spied upon another man, or upon another man's woman, he's a troubled man. Well, good night to the two of you, and God bless.
And God bless you too. What did you want, Mother? What was the thing for doing here?
Was the mother always answered her only son? Is there no respect for all people?
I have always tried to please you. I never gave lip. 'Tis hard to be a good son and a good husband under the same roof.
Oh, there's no look in this house since that woman came into it. Where is the promise you made to your sister? Everywhere you went, you took Sive with you. You were like a father to her. Where is the promise you made to your sister?
She's my wife. She'll always be that. A man's wife will always be his wife. Let them both be what they will. And why are you all the time tormenting me? A horse can't be guided 2 roads at once, you know. And tell me what you were hiding from me when I came in. You expect me to be open with you while you played trickery with the tinker. Tell me what it was you were hiding.
I had nothing to hide from you.
There you are again telling me lies.
I'll tell you the truth, Mike. If you promise me on your word as my son, it will be a secret.
I promise on my word as your son to be a secret.
'Tis only a letter from Liam Scoop to Sive, only saying his last goodbye to her. And sure there's no harm in it. All little feldels they have between them.
Why was the tinker prowling in the yard?
Sure he was afraid to give the letter to anyone but me. If Thomas and Sean Ruan or Mina got it, wouldn't they set fire to it?
Are you sure there's nothing more to it?
Wouldn't I tell you if there was? Sure would I tell you if there was? Would I be such a fool as to tell you if there was anything more in the letter?
That's true, I suppose.
Mike, I know in your heart you're against this marriage. I know you to be thinking these words about that little Ruan of a man and your sister's child that you love.
Well, it will set me out of my mind between all you.
Give her the letter yourself, Mike.
Oh, no.
Well, she'll never get it so, because they'll be watching me leaving the room and they'll see me giving it to her.
I can't, Mother.
It is the last bit of comfort and consolation she'll have between this night and her grave.
Good God, why are you all at me?
If you've any bit of love left for me or Sive, you'll take the letter and give it her. Sure, 'tis no harm, only wishing her joy for her wedding.
Mother, I would do anything in my power.
Well, then do this thing I ask. Sure, there's no harm in it, and it'll bring a little bit of joy to your mother and a little bit of joy to Sive.
Give me the letter.
And you won't read it.
Why? Why shouldn't I read it?
Don't you know yourself the little private things young people have between them?
You were very anxious I shouldn't read it.
Did I read it, did I? And I had it before you. You made a promise. Stick to your promise.
I stick to my promise.
God bless you, Mike. You're a good son at heart.
Oh, good God. Am I doing right by me at all?
housekeeper lot to you. You're the amazingly antics of a woman, the way you handle the brush.
You're in great fit at the heel of the day.
What's the news by you?
News? What news will I have? I was in the depths of the bog all day, foot and turf.
Are they back from town yet?
And what would anyone be doing in town?
And I wish you might. Will you not be playing all the while? Who's in town with herself and the girl? Didn't I see Sean Daughter giving Mina £50 to buy finery for tomorrow's wedding?
God gave you great eyes.
He gave them to the right men. £50 is a great bundle of money for a bit of clothes.
It was given for Sive's clothes, and 'twill be spent in Sive's clothes.
Given for Sive's clothes. But you and I know right well that Mina will have 40 out of the 50 for herself.
And you're great at putting and taking with sums of money.
Oh, God give me that too. Still, what harm if herself makes a few pound out of the buying of the clothes? Doesn't she deserve it? She worked hard for the wedding, God knows. What's that?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Since when did Mike Levin start putting nothing in his pocket?
Well, if you're that curious to the letter, I thought it's none of your business. Or mine was as little.
Until I have 100 sovereigns in my breast pocket, I'll make business of everything that goes on here. Who's the letter for?
Sive.
For Sive. And who's it from?
How the hell would I know? Head spotted the tinker, handed it in, go on the road. I ain't keeping it for her.
And the letter is for Sive?
That's what I told you. I suppose.
What are you going to do with it?
Wishing her well, leave her wedding. What am I going to do with it?
What are you
I'm
going
going
to
to give it to Sive when she lands from town. What else would I do with it?
Well, you know that it comes to be about you now and again.
What comes to you?
Well, only that you're the greatest idiot of a nomadon and a nape of a dollar in any 7 parishes. You shouldn't be thrusted with a quinch scratch. How do you know what's in the letter? Wishing her well, how have you? Well, you know what it is. If you ever got out of the bog for a little while and put a few days aside for travelling, you'd come to an asylum for lunatics so you could go down a bit of time without doing yourself a bit of harm.
It's only a letter. It's only a letter. What harm could be in a few words of writing?
And my dirty God, what would be in it but thoughts to disturb her young head the night before her marriage? Have you no knowledge of the way a woman do be the night before? Turning and twisting and wondering is she doing right or wrong? A woman never knows from one minute to the next what way her mind is going to act. 'Tis their affliction. 'Tis the way they're made, they can't help it. You have to make up their mind for them. You have to whip them up and keep them going, or else, like a giddy heifer on the road to the fair, the next thing you'll know, she'll let a screech out of her, cock her tail high up in the air, and leap through the first gap in the hedge into some other man's land, and be content there.
And tell me, what signifies that?
Little you know. Will you open the letter and read out the contents of it?
Sive's letter.
Will you open the letter and not be playing the gong? Come on, little.
Sive's letter, and it's marked private with a red pencil.
If it was marked green, white and yellow and sealed with a bishop's ring, it will have to be opened. Now, you open it and don't be tormenting me.
Sure, what harm?
Will you open the letter or you'll drive me to Dundee out where your own equals do be?
Isn't she getting married tomorrow? Let her have the letter. So 'tis private. Look.
Here. Come on. Come on and read it.
I'll read your thing.
I had no time for schooling when I was a boy. Read it out now. All right, I check it. Read it out now and don't be making trouble for yourself.
That Sive's letter, you read it.
Don't be mocking me now. That letter is only like the print of a bird's claw on the snow to me. Read it out now, or I'll take it down the road to Seamus Donald's.
All right. Right. It goes against the grain by me.
Come on, Little.
My dearest Sive. Dearest Sive, you may remember the last time I spoke to you. When I met you coming from school.
Go on, Lecho. Do it say what it's from.
You the eternally Liam.
Boys, oh, boys.
I have heard from Catalan and Pat's backup, the Tinker Poet, that you are getting married to Sean's daughter, the farmer.
Well, would you say now that it's a private letter? Would you say now that it shouldn't be opened? Go on, Lecho. Read out the contents of it.
Sive, my dearest Sive, I find it possible to believe that you are marrying this wizened little man of your own accord. Do you not remember the nights, the starry nights we spent together in the deep of the bog? There was the quiet and the peace of what we felt for each other. I loved you then, Sive. I love you now.
He did indeed. The scoundrel breaking up honest homes. He has no love for the law of the land. You're not voice of the priest either.
You hold your tongue and let me finish.
Go on.
You are certain to think here that I am beginning to wax poetic.
Wax? He's waxed from head to heel. He'll never get a woman the way he's going about it. There's no wax in the catching of women. There's the squeezing of a house out of her till she's winded. It is time for words with a woman.
Do you want me to read the letter or will I leave it?
God bless you, you're mad for the word on paper. Go on.
So, I have made a decision with regards to you. I believe you are being forced into this marriage against your will. If that is the case, and I hope with all my heart that it is, I beg of you, Sive, to do as I say. Tonight, when they have all gone to bed, steal away quietly and come to my house. I will be waiting there for you. We will drive straight to the city and be married there the first thing. Remember, I will wait for you to the whole night.
Oh, the juice of the roses. Oh, the blood of the grapes.
If you do not come, I will take it that you are content with your choice.
Oh, the moon and the stars.
If this be so, goodbye, and God keep you safe. Yours eternally, Liam.
The headed well penned. God always finds out a rogue, trying to steal away the poor innocent girl in the dark of the night.
What do we do?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Leave it burn.
Hey, that's not your letter at all.
Leave it burn, will you?
That's your...
Our man will have a long way below.
Sive's letter.
Will you hold your tongue, will you, you bloody altar? Keep your gob shut. There's the names of the pony in car and the bory. Forget about the letter. When she comes, pretty nothing. You don't know the trouble you might cause.
God direct me. Am I doing right by the girl at all?
Will you be one way or another? Will you? Will you? You're like an old bloody hen, dafting and dodging and not knowing what way to turn. Straighten yourself out, man, and act your age for once in your life. All the cars in the air. She's loaded with stuff, cases of butter and the devil knows what.
Yes, I wonder, Bonnie, you didn't open the door when you saw me coming with my hands full.
Where's Sive?
She's coming.
Oh my God, there's great tide.
Will you go out to the car and bring in the boxes? Don't be standing there with your hands hanging.
Marry me, Bio.
Good luck to all and bad luck to no one.
The rest of the boxes. We'll be having a bit to eat now soon. There's sausages and rashers and sweet cake to follow.
I'm not hungry. I think I'll go to bed instead. My head is on fire.
But you haven't put a bit inside you all day. How do you think we're going to feel if we don't eat it?
I have no desire for food. I'd like to lie down.
I don't know what to say to you at all. Will you come on with the boxes? You can put it down there.
I think you'll chance another battle after that.
It never did harm.
Don't you know what that stuff just to you? We'll be having you puking and choking for the rest of the night, like an old sick cat.
All right, woman. All right.
Is this the one delicate with you?
Maybe we'll have dropped him in the Sive. Or maybe a suppy in wine to warm you.
No, I have no mind for it.
And what do you have? You're not hungry and you're not thirsty. Is there anything at all you have a mind for?
No, nothing.
I don't know what to say to you. till later on. Will you go out and tackle the pony? Do you want the poor animal to die in his feet?
Well?
Well, what?
Is everything going right with the girl?
I told you there's no need to worry about that part of it. Mind you collect what's due to us in the morning.
When the ring is on the finger, I'll hand you the money. There's no fear, Sean Dawson's part of the fair thing before that.
You needn't tell me.
He gave you £50.
Was all wanted.
You could buy a shop for £50.
He gave me the money. Me! To do what I liked with it. I bought the beast. And if there's a shilling or two left over, who's better entitled to it than me?
There was a letter from Liam's school for Sive.
What?
He was for giving it her.
Oh, fool. Where's the letter now?
Calm
Where's it?
yourself, woman, calm yourself. I burned it.
Oh, great night's work.
And he wanted another woman.
Shouldn't I got from the house all day? She never appeared yesterday or the day before.
Just as well, just as well.
You'll have nothing left the way you're going. Tomorrow's to come yet. Take care.
We'll be in the middle of plenty soon.
There's company at the road up. I saw him fell down.
Who's that?
Daughter.
Long knife.
Down knifed.
Sean daughter.
Sean daughter the farmer.
Will you go easy with that stuff? Do you remember the last time you drank porter? Do you remember the state of the room after you? You're like an old pet bunny, snuggling and suckling for all the good he's doing you. Will you ever come to your senses?
Listen here to me, woman. It might be safer to give no drink to what's coming. If he'd have fallen on the road and gave over life, wouldn't we be in a nice state in the morning with the whole parish laughing at us?
He's in safekeeping here. How Daisy? He's down at the door.
Mind your step, Sean.
Will you sit up to the fire, Sean?
There's no fire for me, thank you. No fire.
Soon enough you would have the fire to your side, you won't dig you.
You listen to the joker.
Will you sit down, Sean? You must be a bundle of nerves in the way to the morning.
Sure wish you mean I just came to see that everything was all right.
Rest your son, said Sean. All is right.
Sive is resting in her room.
I should have been a rest will do her good.
The waiters held it up fine, Sean.
Tis God knows, Mike, but the rain is threatening this long time. And God knows when it will fall, I think it will fall heavy. But sure, it will do no harm, while it give rise to a little bit of growth.
So far you, so far you.
I heard the other day that the meat is rising.
And there's no harm in the normal ways to be given a feeding to the cows. You're celebrating, I see.
Oh, well, we might, the night that's in it. We'll take some for yourself, Sean. Never poisoned a man yet.
Sure.
No man should taste the drink the night before his marriage.
That's true.
Sure.
I'll give you a nice bottle of lemonade now, Sean.
I'll be all right by myself.
You'll well know. I'd set up a place at the table as well for you. Wisht!
Tis Bachafen's son.
Come in, Mitchie.
Come now listen while I sing to the blessing that I bring to the bridegroom and his lovely bride so fair. May they wear blessed joy, may they ever hear the cry of a new big bouncing baby every year.
Oh, Mr. Therefore, you're welcome to these parts. But you drink porter.
Oh, we will indeed. We saw the boxes coming up the fire road with the porter bottles book jumping inside, you know. I'd follow a box of porter to the gates of hill and beyond, if I was dry. we might never want.
You know what, Shine Daughter? How's the morning?
We know the farmer.
Jamie Pets, what's the news from the country?
There's money making everywhere. The face of the country is changing. The small man with the one cow and the pig in the middle of a bog, he's coming into his own. He pulled himself up out of the mud and the dust of the years. He's coming away from the dunghill and the smoky corner. The shopkeeper is losing his stiffness. Yeah, 'tis only what I see in my travels. The farmer will be the new lord of the land. Now what way will he rule? What way will he hold up under the new riches? There'll be great changes everywhere. The servant boy is wearing the collar and tie. And the servant girl is painting and powdering and putting silkified stockings on her face. Aye, is she wearing frilly small clothes under her dress? Does anybody see in my travels? The servant will kick off the traces and take to the high road. Money will be in a plenty. The likes of him will be the new lords of the land. God help the land.
You're full of dear. To insult a decent, respectable man in my house.
'Tis only what I see in my travels, a woman. Only what I see in my travels.
Well, you can be travelling out of here now.
Captain Lyon, you're best. You're mighty best.
May he screech with awful thirst, may his brains and eyeballs burst. That melted on a dawn, that big bashtoon. May the flares consume his bed and the manger up his head. Backman from the mountain shining road.
Oh my God, great work, oh my God. He never lasted, upon my word, he never lasted.
Sure, God knows, I think I'll be on my way now. I have an early start in the morning.
Will you wait until I call Sive? She'll be dying to see you before you go.
Sure, God knows me, I'll wait a minute or two so.
Something to bring good luck to you. A handful of silver?
Soft to have it. Money for nothing. Away with you.
Sean, you must be getting tired. I know the feeling the night before the marriage.
To be a rich for the poor man to marry.
All right?
The young one will be the death of you.
How dare you? You rotten tinker, you. How dare you?
They'll squeeze out of a lively young girl. Stop the hat on you, old man. Captain Lyon, you're best. You're mighty best.
May his hens lay clods of stones, may the east wind light his bones. May works and wets will lay him by the store. Now I swear upon this curse that you'll be travelling soon by hearse, and we'll never see Shamrota anymore.
She's gone. There's a bundle of clothes under the quilt where she should be lying. She's after stealing away on us.
Catch a hold of yourself. What are you screeching about?
She's gone, I tell you. The window of the room is open.
Did she take baggage?
No, nothing. Not even a shoe for her feet.
Would she have strolled around to see an old woman? Wait, is she there?
Fair push me going in this out and I without a shoe or a sock or anything, Hug.
There was something a while ago when we come up from the cross.
Out with it.
It might be the me eyes be fooling me, but I thought I saw the figure of a girl flashing across the bog, near the quarterway where the deep holes do be.
And why didn't you say so when you came?
How was I to know if the sight of my eyes were coming or going? Just only you're talking about the girl now, but I think it might be the girl's size.
Out! Damn well you knew, you dusty, filthy, twisted bottom. Damn well you knew.
I did not know. And anyway, what's it to me if all the people in the parish run across the bog in the middle of the night in their bare feet?
What if she fell into a hole? Oh my God! Find her! Hurry yourself!
I get the lantern and
I'm with you.
I go with you, man.
Stay, Sean. I'll not stay here by myself.
July! I come over the bog! He moved the door! forgot to dry her hair. I saw her running across the bog, trying to sneak her frock against the cold of the night. She was running like the wind, and she let me cry out with a rent her heart. I called after her, but she would not stop. She took her own life, the poor tormented child.
Drowned, dead.
You killed her! You horrible, filthy bitch! May the hand of Jesus strike you dead where you stand! You heartless wretch that hunted a poor little girl to her grave! Go away, go! You pollute the pure spirit of the child with your nearness! Go on, go! You witch! Beautiful hair. Pure silky white fur.
Priest. She must have the priest. Holy ground. Holy ground. She must be buried in holy ground.
Go for the priest then. Go on, go!
I can't go alone. You know the old saying. There's no look good for a priest on your own.
Come on. I bring you past where she was drowned. You'll be on the tar road then. You'll find company. Come on. Come on.
Oh, come all good men and true, a sad tale I'll tell to you of a lovely girl who died today. Oh, they murdered lovely Sive, for she would not be a bride, and laid her for to bury in the clay. Oh, come all good men and true, a sad tale I tell to you of a lovely girl who died today. Oh, they drowned our lovely Sive, for she would not be a bride, and laid her for to bury in the clay. Oh, come all good men and true, a sad tale I tell to you of a lovely girl who died today.